January 13th.
Those are some good-looking cows.
I'll take your word for that. We'll go out to Jeremy in the backyard, who's going to talk more about meteorology and not livestock.
Well, it's a good thing that they got their washes before the big snowstorm, and I'm sure they're going to be sheltered because tonight we have a really cold night on tap. Temperatures getting down in the teens and single digits for some and feeling like near zero for others. And then as we go towards the weekend, we will have that large snowstorm system on the way starting on Saturday evening. But we already have some winter storm watches in effect from the National Weather Service. Let's take a live look right now from our National Weather Service map. You can see a lot of our counties shaded in that light blue color, indicating that we have the potential. I already think it's likely that we will see a winter storm across the entire region, but all the ingredients are in place for it to be a doozy and one that's definitely going to affect travel if you're going anywhere Saturday evening into Sunday morning. All right, here's the current live radar picture. A few spots sprinkles up in our northern tier, but likely that's not making it to the ground. We had some flurries earlier today across the region, and they pushed through quickly. They quickly caused whiteout conditions for some up in Dixon City. I know Kurt told me he saw video of a whiteout condition where we had a snow squall push through and pretty windy conditions as well. And it's going to get continually colder as we go through the overnight. Currently sitting at 23 degrees. That's the coldest we've seen all day today, and when it's going to get even colder as we go throughout the evening hours because we have that northwest wind at 8 miles per hour. And that's going to continue to remain about 8 miles per hour for the overnight hours, but still it will knock off a few degrees from our actual thermometer reading. And currently thermometer readings are at 18 degrees in Lopez, 16 in Mansfield, 16 in Storuca, 19 in Pleasant Mount, 27 there down in Auburn, 27 in Selinsgrove as well. And with those added wind gusts of 8 to 10 miles per hour over the overnight hours, some of them will calm across the region. You can see there in central Pennsylvania calm winds, but some of us dealing with 5 to 10 mile per hour wind gusts towards sunrise. So that's going to chop off some of the actual temperature thermometer readings. We're talking about 11 degrees, feeling like that on your skin at 4 a.m. in Wellsboro and Mashopin, 15 there in Scranton, and feeling like just 3 degrees there in Forest City as we go towards sunrise, feeling like 4 degrees in Mount Pocono by 8 a.m. All right, let's get to the future clouds and radar so I can show you what we're expecting for this weekend. Tomorrow looks primarily sunny as we go towards the afternoon hours. This is 2 p.m., mostly sunny skies, but then the clouds start to fill in as we go through the overnight. By Saturday, 4 a.m., mostly cloudy skies, and then we see those snow showers start to push into central Pennsylvania by noontime and then overspread all of central and northeastern Pennsylvania by around 3 to 4 o'clock. It'll continue throughout the overnight, heavy at times, and there will be a little bit of mixing for the southern tier. This has been consistent in the model trends that there will be a little bit of mixing, wintry mix, that could be sleet, some possible hail mixing in, maybe some smaller pellets, and then also flurries and rain too. So we'll see all kinds of mixed precipitation there in Schuylkill, Carbon, and Monroe counties, and that's why some of the snow totals will drop off in that southern tier. But if you're in the Poconos, it looks like it's going to remain snow the entire system, and for the rest of us too will remain snow for this entire system as it pushes through. We could even see some back end snow showers around 5 o'clock on Sunday evening. So as what we're talking about as far as snow totals go, these are the updated numbers. Looks like 4 to 6 inches for central Pennsylvania, and then as we go towards eastern Pennsylvania, probably around 8 inches or so, specifically in the Poconos. That's what we're looking at. And one of the European models there showing 14 possible inches of snow there for the Poconos. I don't think that's going to occur. It does look like, this is the larger picture, right? So it looks like the significant snowfall is going to be out towards New England. But we will see a significant amount for the Poconos. I'm thinking anywhere from 5 to 10 inches, and I know that's a large range. We're going to start to tighten that up as we go closer to the storm. We're 48 hours out still, but as we're 24 hours out, we'll definitely tighten those numbers up. But we definitely do think that there will be significant accumulations possible in the Poconos, also up through Wayne County and towards Susquehanna County too. 4 through 8 inches for the Wyoming Valley, and 3 to 6 for the rest of central Pennsylvania. I wanted to point this out. Last winter season, we had 21.3 inches of snow. The largest storm we had was 3 inches, just 3 inches in March. You want a big snowstorm? You have to go all the way back to February 1st, 2021. That's when we picked up 13.5 inches. So this is the biggest storm we're going to have since February of 2021. Here's your 7-day forecast. Mostly sunny skies, 34 degrees for a high temperature for tomorrow. And then as we go through Saturday and Sunday, we are tracking that winter storm, and we'll have the latest snowfall totals, Kurt and I, tomorrow afternoon into the evening as we get closer and closer to our first winter storm of the season and our first big one since 2 years.
All right, Jeremy.
Thanks, Jeremy.
Yep.